Hi folks, this is DMaC with Reborn Gaming Network. Now, as you can see, I've found myself in a bit of a predicament. I'm stuck in the year 2277, and I'm currently outside of this crap heap over here known as Vault 101. Yes, this world known as the Captial Wasteland, I must say it's quite the scary place, what with death claws and super mutants and the like running amok. I decided to shoot this tape in an effort to hopefully help those of you that might find yourself in the same predicament. Now, this is going to be a step-by-step guide on how to do a little something I like to call exploiting the locals. Let's get started, shall we? Alright folks, now step one of our process of exploiting the locals is to find an ex-prostitute who owes money to her former boss and extort the money out of her. Now it just so happens that I've got it on good authority that here in this bombed out shell of a city called Springvale, there's one here. Actually in this building here behind me. Let's go in and have a look, shall we? Oh, and before you go in, make sure you're armed.
Who the hell are you? Where'd you come from? Did Moriarty send you?
Whoa! Getting a little confrontational already. Boy, these locals sure aren't friendly. That's why we packed a gap. You better calm down before I put you down.
That lying bastard. Roped you into finding me too, huh? Well, you're not getting a damn thing from me. You hear me? Not a damn thing.
Now, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here, folks. When you run into a hostile local, like this one here, when you shoot him in the face, it tends to make the problem go away. Now, let's go through her pockets and see just what she has for us, shall we? Hoo-wee! We got us quite the score here. We got us a pistol, some ammo, some illicit drugs, so there's some extra money, and 400 bottle caps. Now, I can't explain why, but in this post-capitalistic society, they decided to use bottle caps for money. Let me just say, folks, anyone that's stupid enough to use bottle caps for money is going to be very easy to exploit. Now, let's go ahead and loot this place and see if we can't find us anything else worth some money. Right away, there's some ammo on the floor. That's a good place to put it. Oh, her head seems to be in the way here. I'll just move that. Check this old cabinet here. Oh, look at that. We got us some alcohol, some bobby pins. That's a surprise tool that'll help us later. Let's check the rest of the place out. Toolbox. Nah, just junk in there. Oh, more illicit drugs. Oh, carton of cigarettes, more illicit drugs. Well, boy, we're on fire right now. What do we got here? First aid kit. Oh, another bobby pin, some good water, and a stim pack. We're swimming in money already, and we're not even started yet. Now, on to step 2. Now, step 2, folks, is to find some crappy little podunk like this place here. I think they call it Megaton or some such. And we're going to go in and see if we can extort some of the local shopkeepers, including that saloon that we learned about. Let's go in and have a look around.
Hey, I hear you're that stray from the vault. I haven't seen one of you for years. Good to meet you. I'm Moira Brown. I run Craterside Supply. But what I really do is mostly tinkering and research. Say, I'm working on a book about the wasteland. It'd be great to have the foreword by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you?
Ah, fantastic. We found us an airhead who fancies herself a writer. We can use this to our advantage. Sure, I've got plenty to say about life in the vault.
Great. Just tell me what it's like to live underground all your life, or to come outside for the first time, or whatever strikes your fancy.
Now, I've noticed that she's got an armored vault suit back there, and I'm going to see if we can't weasel that out of her. I was sent as an ambassador from the Utopia of Vault 101. Bow before my glory.
Oh, certainly, Your Majesty. Then consider this armored vault suit to be Megaton's gift to your mighty empire. However, you may consider going incognito. People around here don't always take kindly to monarchy, you know. That'll be good for the book. In fact, want to help me with the research? I can pay you, and it'll be fun.
Money, you say? Well, it just so happens that I like money. Pay? What sort of pay? And what sort of work?
Let's see. Dealing with radiation, testing an experimental device, and, I won't lie, it may include some reading. That sort of stuff, you know? But for all that, I can pay you with caps, meds, chems, and maybe even a few of those unique inventions, if you do a good job. Interested?
Cash will be plenty fine. Sounds good. Tell me more.
Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use a compilation of good advice, like a wasteland survival guide. For that, I need an assistant to test my theories. I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt because of a mistake. Nobody's ever happy when that happens. No, then they just yell a lot. At me. With mean words.
Okay, I guess I'll help with this survival guide.
All right then. Now I think the first chapter will have to be about surviving day-to-day dangers. Things like where it is and isn't safe to find food, the dangers of radiation, and how to avoid and even profit from dangerous landmines. Ooh, sounds like fun, doesn't it? Which do you want to do first?
We are absolutely going to hear more about the landmines because explosives equal money.
Landmines are one of the few dangers out there that you can profit from. Disarm one before it blows, and you can sell it for plenty of caps. I've heard stories about a ghost town that's just full of mines. Traders just call the place Minefield. Sounds
Well, I
like a
wonder
place for some
why.
field work. Get in there, get back, and tell me all about it. And could you bring back a mine for my studies?
I'll head into the minefield. Wish me luck.
Oh, don't worry. No one ever goes there because they say it's a ghost town. And since ghosts don't exist, you can just focus on the landmines. I hear there's a playground in the middle of town. Reach that point and come back, and I'm sure you'll have some stories to tell.
Very good. Now, before we head off, we're going to see if she has anything
Sure
for
thing.
sale. But instead of buying, we're going to be selling. The pistol that we stole from our friend, the ex-prostitute. These 10mm pistols and other things I liberated from the vault when I came out of that dump. A BB gun and some BBs. A baseball and a baseball bat. Baseball glove. That carton of cigarettes. Eyeglasses. Some of these illicit drugs that we took. A police baton. Oh, look at that. It appears she's out of caps. We'll take what she has.
Good hunting.
Now, let's go to the next shopkeeper. And here we are at the Brass Lantern. Because in the Captial Wasteland, anyone will buy anything. Want to sell some landmines? Stop into a restaurant. Want to sell some food? Stop into the landmine shop. It's great. Also,
Now I know.
notice in
I've
the
never seen
background you
anything
can hear the crazy kook worshiping the bomb.
Just passing through
That's
there.
also a
We
surprise
have
tool
people
that'll
trying
help
to
us
settle down
later.
here all the time. Anyway, if you're hungry, you came to the right place. What can I get you?
Oh, what you can get me is
Hey.
all of your caps, which doesn't seem to be much, but it's better than nothing. We're going to sell you 4 police batons, a baseball cap, some dollar bills, because apparently they're absolutely worthless in this economy, some illicit drugs that I picked up, and you're out of money.
Enjoy.
Oh, I will. Thank you for your
Have a good one,
contribution. And here we've got the town doctor.
I'm Dr.
Because
Church,
who
and I
better
run
to
this
exploit than
Now,
the medical
before you
system
go
that's
asking
already
me for help,
exploiting
you better
everyone
know
else?
the rules. Rule 1, don't bother me. If you do bother me, you better be damn near dead. I'm busy enough taking care of people I actually like. Follow my rule. I'll keep you patched up. I'll keep getting paid, and we'll get along just fine.
Boy, this guy's one heck of a hard ass. But guess what? We're gonna
Planning
buy
on
some
going out and
medical
getting
supplies
shot
from
up,
him.
eh?
Except we're just going to take his money. With a wrench, some wine and whiskey, all that vodka we liberated, a couple of vault uniforms we have no use for, security helmets we have no use for. Oh, he's out of money.
You done?
Now, one helpful tip I have is, if you're like me and you're into extortion, murder, racketeering, you know, your basic mafia things, sometimes you have friends that'll leave you stuff and things like a hollowed out rock, for example. Make sure you stop by and pick up those goods because you never know what you're going to find. Let's see what my friends left me here. Ah, yes, looks like they left me a stealth boy, a couple stim packs, a sniper rifle, and a small amount of ammunition. It's not much, but it's good enough for government work. Now let's get going to that minefield. Finally, we've reached a town known as Minefield. Now we're here looking for landmines, and as you can see, there's already one right behind me, right over my right shoulder here. Now to get these landmines, what we do is run up to them, and when they start beeping, telling us that they're going to send us to meet Jesus, we activate them, sending them to meet their version of Jesus, and then putting them in our pockets and cashing them in later on. Just like this. Boy, that's money. Oh my. Seems there was a little oopsie. But we're just fine. Let's keep hunting landmines. Oh, it seems some devilish rascal seems to be shooting at us. Let's send him to meet his god. Oh my. That was slightly uncomfortable. Bye-bye. Nothing like a big old sniper around to your head to let you know you mean business. Let's see what this little rascal had on him, shall we? Ooh, more landmines. This must be the gentleman here. Yep, his head's removed. This is the guy. His name appears to be Arkansas. Silly name for a guy in the middle of the Captial Wasteland. A new rifle, some more ammo, and a key. And some ammo boxes behind him. Oh, this one's locked. It's a good thing we kept those bobby pins. Like I said, a surprise tool that will help us later. And later is now. Or is now later? Good question. And with that, we are stocked up and ready to go. Except we haven't quite completed our job here yet. No, sir. We need to get to the merry-go-round over there. We've done it. Now it's time to go back to that airheaded shopkeeper and collect our pay. And maybe get my leg fixed. In fact, I don't even know if I still have a leg. Here's to hoping.
How are those hot little potatoes? Because, you know, they're on the ground. Like potatoes. And hot because they, explode. Anyway, what's up?
Well, I got through the minefield alive, and I even brought you a present.
My very own landmine! Oh, just what I've always wanted. Well, always since I sent you out on this anyway. Now, tell me all about it. What was it like going through there? What's it like disarming a landmine?
Fast hands and faster wits can get you an awful lot, including landmines.
That's a pretty good way of putting it. I think I'll use that in the book. Maybe I should credit you as a co-author instead of just a researcher. I know you may not want to see any more explosives for a while, but obviously you know your way around them. have a couple rainy day toys of mine. And looking at this landmine, it gives me an idea. It's a terrible device that does terrible things, of course, but it's easy to make your own, too.
3 frag grenades? Well, we can use that for money. Fantastic. We're going to be taking a break from research because we've got enough supplies to sell to get us onto step 3. Now that we've accumulated 1,000 bottle caps, step 3 is to move on from this dumpster fire of a town and move up to the luxury digs of what little society may remain. It seems there's a rather refined gentleman sitting behind us here, waving us over. I wonder if he can help us out. Let's go over and have a chat with him.
Just when I had all but given up hope. My dear boy, I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. I am Mr. Burke. And you, well, you are not a resident of this putrescent cesspool, and makes you a rather valuable individual.
Mr. Burke, is it? Please continue. I find myself enthralled.
Finally, someone with a modicum of civility and common sense. I represent certain interests, and those interests view this town, this megaton, as a blight on a burgeoning urban landscape. You have no connections here, no interest in this cesspool's affairs or fate. You could assist us in erasing this little accident off the map.
Now, I like where this is going. Go on, I'm listening.
The undetonated atomic bomb for which this town is named is still very much alive. All it needs is a little motivation. I have in my possession a fusion pulse charge, constructed for a singular purpose: the detonation of that bomb. You'll rig it to the bomb, then you'll get paid handsomely. What do you say?
Well, well. Looks like we found our way up to high society. Now, we're going to try and schmooze our new friend Mr. Burke here for a little extra money, but otherwise, we're going to go ahead and accept his offer.
Is that the best you can do? I'm afraid I'm not impressed.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like we're not getting any extra money, but... All right, Mr. Burke, I'll do it. Megaton will burn.
Excellent. I had a feeling about you. Here's the fusion pulse charge. It needs to be installed inside the bomb. When it's done, meet me at Tenpenny Tower. It's southwest of here, well out of harm's way. You can't miss it. Questions?
No, sir. It's time for me to go.
Don't let me keep you.
Now, let's go down and have a look at that little bomb he's talking about and see if we can't figure out how to make it go boom. Now, as you can see here behind me, there seems to be a nuclear bomb implanted into the ground. Our own personal little Nagasaki, just waiting to go boom. Now, if we go over and have a look at this thing for our good friend Mr. Burke and attach that little present he gave us to it, we might just be able to make that happen. Let's go over and have a look. Now, it is of course important that you have a little bit of an understanding of explosives. But once you do, we can simply rig the bomb to explode and go on our merry little way. Now, unfortunately, as we're about to create Chernobyl Part 2 and we're going to lose all of our friends here, we need to find a friend that just doesn't care that we've blown up and obliterated a town of, 15 people. And that friend is a robot. Now, unfortunately for us, as we check in our little Pip-Boy here, we can see that despite all the mafia-type activities we've been involved in, we're still considered good. And that's just not good enough. You see, robots like and big-witty. So we need to go and create a little bit of carnage and then go find us a robot friend. I know just where to start. Let's go rob the armory. Now, as you can see, we've waited until the wee hours of the night. Here we are at the armory. Now, we have two options to get in. We can either go find the sheriff, Mr. Lucas Sims, and shoot his face off like we did that ex-prostitute not so long ago, and then take his key. The problem there is his friends won't take too kindly to us beheading the sheriff, so we'll be in a firefight with the rest of the town. Not exactly our best option. Instead, if you're handy with a lockpick, you can just pick the door open, and that's what we're going to do right now. Make sure to bring lots of bobby pins, because a tricky door like this can be a little hard to get into sometimes. Now, as you can see, I'm hiding behind a cabinet right now. Why? Because there's a robot in here. We're going to need to use all the tools at our disposal. Frag grenades, our ammo, and our element of being a scrub lord and hiding behind a cabinet to survive this encounter. Let's give him some hand grenades. He should enjoy these. Boy, those worked pretty good. Let's get him with some frag mines while we're at it. Now, because he's floating, he can't set those landmines off himself, so we'll have to give him a little help. That seems to have done the trick. And now we'll put him down the rest of the way by shooting him. And just like that, we've defeated Deputy Steele. Now, let's check our karma meter. Looks like we're still good. We're gonna have to rob the armory. Let's do that now. Including Deputy Steele's dead robot corpse. Oh, there's another rifle hiding back there. Can we get it? We sure can. Ooh, pre-war money. That's extra money in the bank for us. A submachine gun. Oh, we got a safe. Metal box, metal box. Those are empty. Let's break into the safe, shall we? Oh, looks like we got it. Boy, there's not much in this safe. But breaking in and stealing it has lowered our karma to... Oh, my. It looks like we're still good. Well, you know what that means. It's time to go out and commit a little bit of genocide. Alright, we posted up by the front entrance to the town, just in case things go south. Now, let's commit a war crime and get ourselves all warmed up here in this cool nuclear night. Starting with this guy. Bye-bye. Well, no more sheriff. Oh, we got a guy behind us shooting at us too. Sneaky, sneaky. Let me see that head. Oh, it has gone south. Time to leave. Alright, so things went a little south there and we had to run away. But let's check our karma score now and see how we're doing. And it looks like we're neutral. Now it's time to move on to step 4 and find our robot friend. That's right, we're moving on to step 4. We'll find him along the way to step 3. Let's take a look at our friend the world map. Mark our new destination, Tenpenny Tower, and get moving. Avoiding the sand along the way. Robco. In the pre-war era, it was once the premier producer of our most loyal robotic companions, both in the home and overseas in the war zone. Unfortunately, in this nuclear wasteland, Robco is no longer producing robotic friends. However, Robco's gifts have not totally dried up. For as you can see, just over my shoulder, there is an opportunistic robot scrap seller and 3 active robots in his stead. Maybe we can chat this gentleman up and purchase one of his robots. Just so happens we have 1,000 caps on us. Let's see what we might be able to get.
Hello, stranger. I'm Tinker Joe, premier supplier of robotic parts and service throughout the DC Wasteland.
Tinker Joe! Well, well, just so happens I'm looking to buy a robot. Are you selling any of them?
Various things. You never know what might come in handy.
That's not quite what I mean. I would like to buy a robot.
Of course you would, of course. Well, it just happens that I've got a beaut of a deal on this customized Gutsy. And it's not just Mr. Gutsy. He's a full-fledged sergeant. Sergeant RL3, to be precise, the pride of General Atomics International. Comes complete with a simulated personality unit, so he's good protection and good company too, and all yours for just 1,000 caps.
It just so happens that I have a lot of caps. But first, I'm a little concerned about this simulated personality. Sounds like it could be trouble.
To tell the truth, it is a little trouble, but he can't help the way he got built. General Atomics programmed the Mr. Gutsy to be a good soldier, but their definitions were a bit vague, so a lot of units had issues. So we got a gung-ho robotic soldier that's picky about the company he keeps. But he seems to like you, so it'll be fine.
That's fantastic. 1,000 caps is a lot, but I'll take them.
I'll just transfer the codes, and you've got a deal, friend. Here's hoping for the best for you and the sergeant alike.
Time for me to go. Thanks, Tinker Joe.
Later.
Sergeant RL3. My new friend.
Salutations, Commander. Sergeant RL3, Gutsy Class, Robotic Soldier reporting for duty.
Let's go.
Lead on.
And now with step 4 complete and my new friend, Sergeant RL3, watching my back, it's time to continue on to step 3 of exploiting the locals. Let's go check in with our friend Mr. Burke, who just so happens to be at this nice old tower right here behind us.
He can kiss my ass. We've got plenty of bottle caps. Let me in, goddammit.
How many times do we have to go through this? You're not getting in.
I can stand here all day yelling at you through this damn speaker if I have to.
I've already told you Tenpenny won't allow zombies to live here.
Who the hell are you calling a zombie?
You're definitely not human, that's for damn sure. For the last time, no zombies allowed.
Can't you tell the difference between me and a feral? Fine, I'll show you the goddamn difference. Just you wait. You'll get yours, all of you.
It sounds like this school is threatening my newfound friends. We better do something about that. Boy, Sergeant RL3 really packs a wallop. We'll just take his stuff and let's go talk to the gate guard.
I thought I told you to get the hell out of here. Tenpenny doesn't want your goddamn caps, and I don't want the goddamn headache. For the last time, get your rotten, ugly, goddamn ghoul ass off Mr. Tenpenny's private property.
I don't think you're talking to the person you think you are.
Oh. Thought you were that damn ghoul. Well then, back to business as usual. You were trespassing on Alistair Tenpenny's private property. Ridders and official business only.
I'm here to see Mr. Burke.
He's expecting you? Why didn't you say so right away? Just a moment. All right. Come on in. But I won't. We're watching you.
Let's go see our friend Mr. Burke.
The pulse charge is rigged. Excellent. Excellent. anticipation is palpable, isn't it? When you have finished savoring the moment, you may have the honor of pressing the button. Oh, and mind your eyes, it'll be brighter than bright.
Oh, I get to press the button. Fantastic. I wouldn't want it any other way. Now, where is that scrap heap located? Well, I reckon it's over yonder.
Sir, I am on the lookout.
It was over yonder anyway.
Well done, Mr. Burr. What a grand display of fireworks. I almost wish there was another nuke we could detonate. You don't see that very often.
I'm glad you're pleased. I had help, of course.
Quite right. And you are to offer him the reward we discussed. Now, all this bright light and wind has given me quite a thirst. Where's my scotch?
I'll send someone up as soon as I've completed business with our friend here. My God, what transcendent beauty. What purifying light.
Oh, we did some purifying, all right.
Allow me to collect myself, as I'm sure you're anxious to collect your payment. I have been asked to extend to you an invitation to reside at Tenpenny Tower. Here's the key and deed to your new master's suite. It's on the top floor, first door on your right from the elevator. Oh, enjoy your new accommodations. Oh, and if you wish to spruce the place up a bit, speak with Lydia Montenegro in the Boutique Les Chic.
That's just great. We got paid, we took care of the locals, we started another nuclear disaster, but best of all, we got ourselves some upscale digs in the most luxurious hotel in all of the Captial Wasteland. Yep, that's a pretty good day of exploiting the locals, if I do say so myself. Hopefully, your purchase of this holotapes provided you with enough information that you too can rise to the top of upscale society out here in the Captial Wasteland. Remember, with a little bit of elbow grease, some ingenuity, and a fast trigger finger, you too can find yourself here, just as I did. This has been DMaC with Reborn Gaming Network. As always, folks, take care and we'll see you in the next one.